Welcome to Yanqing Node News. Recent important news includes Moonshot launches Kimi K 2.5 model. Anthropic scans, destroys books for AI. DeepSeek uses Alibaba's Qwen model. AlphaGenome decodes human DNA. Pentagon integrates computer warfare tactics. Now, let's start the main text. 1. Moonshot AI unveils Kimi K 2.5 to rival DeepSeek. Moonshot AI has launched Kimi K 2.5, a native multimodal model capable of processing text, images, and video within a single prompt, strategically released to preempt competitors like DeepSeek. This new flagship model features an innovative agent swarm capability that autonomously coordinates up to 100 sub-agents to execute complex parallel workflows, significantly reducing task duration for developers and enterprises. The release positions Moonshot as a top-tier contender in China's AI landscape, aiming to capture market share with superior coding tools and a $4.3 billion valuation backing. 2. Anthropic's secret Project Panama. For book training, internal court documents reveal that Anthropic secretly executed Project Panama, an operation to purchase, scan, and subsequently destroy hundreds of thousands of physical books to train its AI models while attempting to mitigate copyright risks. This initiative replaced the company's earlier reliance on pirated datasets from shadow libraries like LibGen, which had previously led to a massive $1.5 billion class action settlement. The revelation has sparked ethical debates among authors and the public regarding the destruction of cultural assets solely for the purpose of feeding data into generative AI systems. 3. TikTok star Khaby Lame signs $975 million deal. TikTok superstar Khaby Lame has signed a historic $975 million deal with Rich Sparkle Holdings, granting the firm exclusive operating rights to his global brand and 360 million follower fanbase for 3 years. The agreement aims to transform Lame from a content creator into an equity-backed corporate entity, projecting over $4 billion in annual sales through merchandise, licensing, and a strategy that treats his IP as a capital asset. A key component of the deal involves creating an AI digital twin to generate multilingual content and maintain a 24/7 global presence, signaling a new era of asset-based valuation for the creator economy. 4. Design tool Flora raises $42 million for node-based AI interface. Generative AI design tool Flora has secured $42 million in series of funding led by Redpoint Ventures, bringing its total raised capital to $52 million to build the next-generation creative interface. The platform utilizes a node-based workflow that allows designers to chain text, image, and video models on a single infinite canvas, facilitating rapid iteration and version control unlike traditional linear editors. Investors view Flora as a potential infrastructure-level successor to Adobe or Figma, aiming to unify fragmented AI generation tasks into a cohesive professional workspace for creative teams. 5. DeepSeek upgrades OCR with Alibaba's Qwen model. DeepSeek has released DeepSeek OCR 2, an upgraded optical character recognition system that integrates Alibaba's open-source Qwen 2.0.5b language model to replace the previously used OpenAI Clip visual encoder. This architecture shift allows the model to understand complex document structures and reading orders semantically rather than relying on fixed grid scanning, resulting in state-of-the-art performance benchmarks on financial and technical documents. The collaboration highlights a strengthening domestic ecosystem where Chinese startups leverage local open-source infrastructure to build specialized industrial applications. 6. Students turn to AI humanizers to evade detection. As universities increasingly rely on AI detection software, students are turning to AI humanizer tools to rewrite content and evade accusations of academic dishonesty. Reports indicate that flawed detection algorithms have falsely flagged legitimate student work, forcing many to use these rephrasing tools defensively to avoid academic penalties and psychological distress. Experts warn that this escalating cat-and-mouse game between detectors and humanizers undermines trust in education, suggesting a need for policy shifts that focus on writing process documentation rather than punitive automated surveillance. 7. AI discovers over 1,300 anomalies in Hubble archives. European Space Agency astronomers utilized a custom AI model named Anomaly Match to comb through 35 years of Hubble Space Telescope archives, identifying over 1,300 anomalous celestial objects in just a few days. The AI successfully flagged rare phenomena such as gravitational lenses, merging galaxies, and jellyfish galaxies, including more than 800 targets that had never been documented in scientific literature. This breakthrough demonstrates how machine learning can revitalize legacy data, acting as a powerful filter to help scientists discover hidden cosmic events without replacing human analysis. 8. DeepMind's AlphaGenome decodes non-coding DNA. DeepMind has unveiled AlphaGenome, an AI model capable of analyzing 1 million DNA letters at a time to predict how specific genetic mutations influence gene regulation and disease risks. Unlike previous tools, this model focuses on the dark matter of the genome, non-coding regions, and has demonstrated superior accuracy in forecasting how variants affect gene expression and chromatin structure. By offering a Swiss Army knife for geneticists to prioritize experiments, AlphaGenome aims to accelerate the discovery of mechanisms behind complex conditions like cancer and heart disease. 9. Limy raises $10 million to optimize brands for the Agentic web. Israeli infrastructure startup Limy has raised $10 million in a seed round led by Flybridge and A16Z to help brands optimize their visibility in an internet increasingly dominated by AI agents rather than human clicks. The company provides an observability layer that tracks how AI models scrape and interpret brand content, aiming to solve the business-to-agent B2A attribution problem as search traffic shifts toward conversational interfaces. Founded by former Special Forces operatives, Limy is positioning itself as the SEO platform for the generative AI era, already serving major enterprise clients like Samsung and Kia. 10. Pentagon integrates cyber warfare into ground operations. The Pentagon has reportedly integrated offensive cyber operations with conventional military tactics in a recent mission in Venezuela, using digital attacks to disable power grids and radar systems to support ground forces. This operation marks a strategic shift toward Cyber Command 2.0, where cyber warfare is treated as a synchronized combat domain rather than an isolated tool, alongside efforts to restructure personnel training for specialized tech roles. While U.S. officials emphasize this integration as the future of warfare, the move raises complex questions regarding international conflict escalation and the reliability of digital sabotage assessments. 11. ICE deploys Palantir AI to process public tips. Documents reveal that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, has deployed a Palantir-powered generative AI system to automatically translate, categorize, and summarize public tips for investigators. The system generates, bottom line up front, summaries to accelerate case processing, but privacy advocates warn that automating this intake could amplify biases against marginalized communities and weaponize sensitive data from health or welfare agencies. This deployment has reignited internal dissent at Palantir and public criticism regarding the lack of regulatory oversight for AI tools used in law enforcement and deportation operations. 12. The privacy risks of long-term AI memory. As AI assistants like Gemini and ChatGPT evolve to retain long-term memories of user interactions, privacy experts are warning about the dangers of context collapse, where sensitive health or financial data could be inappropriately accessed across different life domains. The report argues that current unstructured memory databases create security risks, necessitating a new governance framework where memory is segmented by category and users have granular control over what the AI remembers. Without technical architectures that isolate specific data types, users face the threat of their private information being silently leveraged for unrelated decisions in insurance, employment, or advertising. 13. Stanford develops chip-sized optical amplifier. Physicists at Stanford University have engineered a chip-sized optical amplifier capable of boosting light signals by 100 times while consuming vastly less power than traditional devices. By utilizing a resonant design that recycles pump light within a microscopic ring, the device achieves high efficiency and low noise, making it feasible for integration into battery-powered electronics like smartphones and wearables. This breakthrough is poised to advance green photonics by reducing energy consumption in data centers and enabling new applications in portable biological sensing and high-speed optical computing. 14. New optical platform paves way for quantum supercomputers. A research team at Stanford has developed a novel optical cavity array platform that can efficiently interface with single atoms, solving a critical bottleneck for scaling quantum computers to millions of qubits. The system functions like a multi-channel microscope, using microlenses to achieve parallel readout of quantum states across dozens of cavities simultaneously with high fidelity. This architecture provides a scalable foundation for future quantum supercomputers and networks, allowing modular quantum processors to be interconnected via optical fiber links for massive computational power. That's all for today's news summary. Thank you for listening. See you next time.